Hello, how's everybody doing today? It is Monday, the week before Christmas. It is the 19th, I think. Yeah, date wise, that would make sense. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? Today we have the Monday full body day. Looking forward to it. Welcome to the, what is it, Hypertrophy Odyssey, chapter uh,
16.
16, I want to say, or if not, I'll dub it over. If not, I'll dub it over. But anyways, so we're at chapter there, and then we are hitting full body, of course. This is the workout briefing. Having first feeling all right. I didn't got okay sleep. Didn't get great sleep. Ate a little too much last night celebrating. And what is it? I had the unfortunate meat sweats at night, or just like I was sweating in bed, which was like, ugh. That was a feeling I haven't had in quite some time. So that was kind of annoying. Anyways, so sleep was meh. Body's feeling all right. What is it? Right forearm hurts a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Right forearm, what is it? Right knee, a little tender, but just a couple of warm-ups and I'll be fine. Anyways, right now my camera's being held up by the gym bag that I have, and the gym bag is packed to literally the seams. So I'm gonna have to invest in a new gym bag, and it's kind of annoying. I hate that I have to get a new one. I actually have to go purchase one. I've been using like old backpacks and old duffel bags I have sitting there, but now at this point I've gotten so much. It's so much stuff that I can't just use it anymore. So I have to go out of my way to find like a big one to take, or just B2 bags, which might actually happen for a little bit, just because I don't need much for the clothing part, or the miscellaneous stuff like clothes and water, but I don't know. I'll have to figure that entire thing out. Anyways, today, what are we going to be talking about? Oh yeah, so today the subject matter of today's lesson is just video. There you go. That's the word I wanted to say. Is a new start, or as I might probably call this title. What is it? Title this video Anustart, because why not? Always got to have a reference or three. But the reason why talking about a new start, I mean, well, there's a couple reasons. One, last night was the celebration of my commencement. So I did my commencement walk, aka the graduation walk from college, aka, or university, I should say. And it was that was it. That was the end. Like technically, I don't have to worry about school for the rest of my life, which is a pretty interesting feeling. I can go back, but it's all up to me at this point. But I'm done. I got my bachelor's of science, good to go. I'm done. It's a very weird feeling, to be just finished with that type of stuff. I finished technically during the summer, but yesterday was like literally the last possible school related thing that I had to do, and that was it. And it's kind of like, oh, okay. So now it's not like okay, the real world starts, but that happened already before. But like now it's like, all right, things are about to be changing relatively soon, and a lot. Speaking about change as well, right around the corner as well is the new year. So the new year, everybody, new year, new me. Hate that meme. I despise that when people say that, but I understand it. It's kind of like it's cringe, but understandable. I find it in the same family as live, laugh, love. Live, laugh, love, cringe, but also fine. If you hit me with the live, laugh, love, I will get it. I will be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'd rather hear that than some like weird, like, I don't know, stupid shit. Like, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of like an edgy version of live, laugh, love, or something like that. Or like the Star Wars or Disney version of live, laugh, love that they'll try to like recreate and like, ho, 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 jerk off. Anyway, so new start. Speaking about new starts, you got this new start for the new year. New start into like next level of adulthood. Even though I'm not going to say the word. There's a word that I hate. That's not going to be said. But that entire process Plus, with the gym, also I'm probably gonna have to get a new bag, which is funny. New things, new big. Since I'm doing new, I have new attachments and stuff to play with. I have to get new stuff, bigger stuff, better stuff, you know. And then eventually, probably soon, I'm gonna get a new split. So that means a whole new, like, you know, system to going to the gym, going on days that I'm not used to going. Like, I was used to going, but now I'm not used to going, but now I'm going to be used to going again. And then a mixture of the familiar but with new and some old, you know, that entire thing. And it's I don't know, it's kind of nice to think about. Also, today is the first day of the new season of Fish Tank, which I'm very excited to watch. So that's a whole other thing that's starting that's also brand new. And it's like, oh man, so many things that are starting. That means that things have to end. The ending of things are always hit or miss. And yeah, I think the ending matters a lot more than people give it credit for. I think in popular media, Game of Thrones is probably like the best example of that. But also, most movies where it has a shit ending, people will generally tend to forget because shit endings are not fun. Most of the time, it can cloud the judgment of all of what came before it. So that's something for a future me to remember, so that way I don't end videos in a shitty way. But anyways, unless it's a short, in which case it has to be a loop, so then that way we can get a super retention. But anyways, a whole other story there. New start. So yeah, it's just I guess this is going to be a reflective gym day. I'm going to be thinking about the things that are going to be going away, and then the things that are going to be coming soon. You know, new start everywhere. But with that being said, I will see you on the inside.
Okay, so here we begin with the usual fare of squats. I have my pants rolled up, but as you see, when I get under the bar, the left one, it just goes on me, which is annoying. I like to pull them up just because sometimes they get in the way, sometimes they don't. I also like looking at my quads while I'm doing it, or just looking at my legs. I just like the feeling of nothing in front of my knees. But speaking about beginning and ends, I think this is the main subject matter of this video today. Is going to be beginnings and ends, and this is how I usually begin my workouts. We'll start with the workout. All right. So, when it comes to workouts, I think I've taken the principle that NH says you start with the heaviest of compound movements first, and then you do everything else afterwards, which makes total sense in the grand scheme of things. We used to do that even back when me and my brother would train. We'd always start with the heaviest stuff first, and then move on afterwards to lighter and lighter things. Try to finish off with things like machines or like lighter weights or isolation of small muscles and stuff, which makes total sense. Ooh, struggling on that. But which makes total sense because I'm like, you want to start heavy when you're the freshest, so then that way you can give it the most oomph out of everything, and then you keep working your way down into other areas and stuff. And these compound movements such as this, like the RDLs, they hit the most amount of muscles, like, simultaneously. You have stuff like the upper back that keeps it stable, but your glutes and hamstrings are doing all the work. And doing things like this early make it so it's a lot more taxing at the beginning, but also at the same time you're the freshest, so you're not going to be too bad to do everything else, especially if you're like me and you're not overlapping too many muscles at once. So even here, I'm not really hitting any upper body per se with squats and RDLs here, so that's why afterwards I'm able to do bench. But with the workouts, it's always nice to be able to start strong with these and then end strong with other things like machines or other lighter work. I personally, even in sets, you know what I mean? Beginning a set strong and finishing it strong is always nice. You know, there are sometimes where it's like you start a set and you're on rep 2 and you're like, this is gonna suck. You know, you just, something's off, or like, you know, you don't hit it right. You missed a little thing. You didn't squeeze enough. You know, it always sucks. And speaking about like things that suck, like right here with bench, this is my going down on the Spotto bench. Although watching the video back here, you'll see that I don't go too far from my chest, so I need to go further from my chest. But this might be replaced in its entirety, but that's going to be a whole other video and a whole other discussion where I'm actually going to lay out my entire program out. I'm going to write it out, and then I'm going to redo it as on a whiteboard, and probably most likely take out this and deadlifts out of it, but that's for the future video, and figure out all of the sets per muscle group and all that other stuff. But the Spotto bench, I didn't feel it in my shoulder as much, which was nice, but I think I have an issue when I re-rack and rack the weight, so it gets me slightly out of position. But luckily, because it wasn't that heavy, I didn't feel it that much. That was me giving the thumbs up of approval. Then I decided to take a small little break, but not really, and do some behind the neck curls, well, I guess not behind the neck, just neck curls, but going with the weight behind me. I heard NH did this with the putting the weight behind on a preacher curl thing. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But yeah, this is a great like in between, just to give like the rest of my body a slight break while I do these. I want to superset these with something, which they probably will be in the near future. I might end up doing like a preacher curl style curl, or like like a dumbbell preacher curl, something like that. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, these were amazing. I really like the way they make my neck feel. They're amazing. The neck harness has been a great purchase. Would highly recommend it. That was something that I was hesitant to buy, because I didn't think I would start using it regularly. And I don't know what the end result is going to be for my neck, but I already feel like it's going to be an amazing thing. But yeah, this is we're slowly approaching the end of the year now, so we're basically there. By the time this video comes out, I think it'll be was it Christmas Eve or something like that? So I think it's gonna be basically one more week of the year left, and then we're done. And it's just talking about like, this is the end of the year. You know, there's so many things where it's like, all right, you know, not feeling too. Like I'm not really focused on the diet right now. I'm not really focused on like things like that. I'm like, I want to just end the year with a little bit of a joy, a little bit of fun, whatever. Here's me doing a couple of extra little partial reps, and you know, just like trying to end the year a little soft, if that makes any sense. But then start the new year strong, and that's the main thing. Is like, as long as you start strong, I think that can take you very far than trying to end the year strong. Because like ending the year strong is great, but keeping that maintenance, maintaining that is a little tough. I think like at the beginning of this month, I also was sick, so that made this entire month kind of throw it out for me. So I think the beginnings and ends are so important to things, even month to month, week to week. Day to day, set to set, just in the gym. But like even like sitting down to record these, if I don't like sit down and get my mind into the recording space, then all of a sudden I'm not like, it'll take me forever to get into it. But once I put my mind to it, and it's like, all right, you're beginning now, and then it starts flowing through. But beginnings and ends, it's very important, beginning and ending. I think the ending too, even though I'm ending soft at the end of the year, I think I know that I'm going to be beginning the next year with a bang. I'm going to be going crazy and hard, especially since I'm going to get a new routine and all this other stuff. I'm already like excited for the last week of the year as like a prep work for the new year, you know, for the week after. And I'm excited for the new routine and stuff, because I already know that I'll be able to do a 4-day routine. Well, I already do a 4-day routine, but a more traditional 4-day routine, I guess, upper lower, which is going to be completely different for me. I've never actually done it before, so I'm very excited and looking forward to that. But yeah, I like the entire idea that the end of the year is going to be nice and chill, and then we really start the grind and stuff, because 31 is right there around the corner. It's kind of slightly nerve-wracking, also not that nerve-wracking. But speaking about endings and beginnings, recently I actually did my commencement walk for school, so I'm finally done, and it feels great to be finished with school. You know, I don't have to really ever go again. It's kind of nice. Took me forever, but hey, I got it done, and that's the main thing. And it's an ending to a chapter in life where it's a strange feeling to be like, oh, I never have to pick this up again in my entire life if I don't want to. Everything at this point, it is all voluntary, which is kind of amazing to me. It's a weird feeling, especially because it's like, you know, school has been a part of life for such a long time. It's quite a weird feeling, but I'm very happy to be able to have this feeling, you know. And then to move on to a little bit of beginning and ends outside of like the gym and personal life and stuff, I think of beginnings and ends of like YouTube videos. I think I dislike the fact that YouTube videos nowadays have to have like the hook into the YouTube video, you know, like the first 30 seconds are just like things that happen later in the video to be like, oh, I gotta watch what happens next, you know, that type of deal. But I kind of understand why they have to do that. It's kind of annoying that that's what has to happen nowadays for, you know, to be quote successful on here. But I understand, I get the game, and that, like, you know, there's a certain point where most people end up clicking off of videos, and that's always interesting to me too, because you can kind of tell there are certain creators that like end up like not really editing that much towards the end, like they kind of just stop caring, you know. And I get it, because you know that there aren't going to be that many people who watch stuff after this. Here's me doing this machine row, by the way. You can see me struggling on it really hard. I would do partials right here just to get a little bit of extra and then nothing. It's great, by the way. I love this machine row. This is probably my favorite machine, I would say. Yeah, probably. I love using this one. But yeah, and then to finish off a little bit of beginnings and ends, when it's like when shows end terribly, you just tend to forget about the show. Something like a Game of Thrones or something like that, where it's like the ending just ruins the rest of it. It's like it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, and I think that's what people in entertainment don't understand nowadays, is that if it ends terribly, the people will remember the last taste in their mouth, and they will forget the rest of it. It doesn't matter what it is. Aftertaste will color the perception of food as well, you know. And I think that's the main thing I want to change about these videos. I want to give them a good beginning and end, which is just me in the car, but I want to give them also a story in between, you know. So that's why I've started doing these more narrative, podcast-style narration.
All right, hello. Welcome back to the workout debriefing. Exercises skipped? None. Got everything in, thank goodness. And then, what did I not film? Yes, that is right, dead hangs. Anyway, so, back to the subject at hand, because we were talking about beginning and endings and all this other stuff, new chapters and whatnot. I'm looking forward to the new year, because, you know, new year, new challenges, new goals. Gonna be turning 31, which is I always love it when the camera falls. Anyways, always love it when things happen like that. I hate it when the camera falls. It's just the placement of this camera has to be better. I need to do a better job at it, but we're back. And we're back. Okay. I hate this tripod in the car. I really need to find a better system for it. I think I know what I can do, but I'm going to have to buy something for it, and I don't want to buy that. But I'd rather just I'm going to buy a gym bag. That's something new that I need, because I will insert the image here of how packed my gym bag is currently, and then I have to carry around 2 bags around with me at the gym, so I have to rethink my entire gym bag strategy. But anyways, that's a whole other thing, issue that will be dealt with on the side. Back to the main topic at hand. We were talking about beginnings and new chapters. I'm very excited for the new year, the new challenges that it will bring. I will be turning 31 at the beginning of the year, so that'll be not fun, but fun to also deal with. I look forward to that. Mostly looking forward to getting the new challenges plus the new, like, getting a job and moving out and doing all this other stuff that I would like to do as soon as humanly possible. But also keep doing this on the side because I do enjoy making videos, even though there's, it's whatever. It's not like eventually maybe I could turn it into something, but until then, right now it's just a fun little hobby to see how much I can progress. Speaking about that, actually, the progress in my physique, eventually getting to my goal, and then starting a new chapter in the physique as well. Like eventually I'm going to probably do a recomp that's going to take a little bit. I'll probably do like a 6-month recomp at a 180 or so, and then it'll be bulk season, which will be something completely new for me because I've never, well, I've bulked, but it's not been a good type of bulk. It's been more of me being an asshole about eating. And now it'll be actually controlled and stuff like that, which I am looking forward to, especially a clean bulk. I am, it's interesting to think about. I'll leave it off on this because I think about this sometimes too, is that even with all of this, like, because I've been eating like crap for the past like week or two, right? Like this entire month has been just crap because of the sickness and all this other stuff. And then I've been like I'm getting to that point now where I'm like, I want healthy food. I want good food in my system. I don't want any outside food. I'm not in the mood for like super sweets. Like, give me some fruit as my super sweet. You know what I mean? That's it. I'm done after that. I'm good. I don't want anything else. And it's always interesting that like even your body knows that, like, yeah, no, just go eat this stuff, man. Like, even like some people don't have it, but I feel like a majority of people do have that kick in of you should probably eat something better for yourself. And it's an interesting auto-regulating thing that the body does, like, immediately. Dr. Mike talks about it sometimes, whenever he talks about diet and diet fatigue, I'm feeling the other way of the fatigue where I'm like, I don't want to eat like crap. Like, I really, like, my body wants some yogurt and granola, you know what I mean? Just some chill, nothing too crazy. But anyways, to new beginnings. This will be a great new year coming on the other side of this. I'm very excited. Looking forward to all of that. Looking forward to the new challenges that going multiple days to the gym, more than 4, will be very interesting to see. I'm looking forward to all of the new things that modalities that I'm gonna have to go into, all the new exercises, because gotta change it up slightly. Not you don't have to, but I want to. Just I'm getting some overuse issues, so I'm gonna have to start thinking about it wisely and figuring out alternatives just to change it up. But that is for future me, who's going to have to deal with those future things that are brand new. But anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm going to do the typical YouTuber like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate that. I appreciate anybody who watches. I appreciate it no matter what, even if you're watching at 2-speed. Thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it, though. I will see you in the next one.